For those of you listening back home, we're on the second formation lap for the senior final. We get the senior final underway over a race distance of 24 laps in just a moment. So as the formation lap closes up, ladies and gentlemen, on pole position from the United Kingdom is Luke Varley. Joining him on the front row from Estonia is Mario Wendler. Matthew Hamilton from New Zealand is on row 2. He's alongside the USA champion Joey Wimsett. Andreas Jensen of Denmark is row 3. And another driver from the United States, Victor Pedrosa, is on the outside of the third row. Tyler Greenbury of Australia is on row 4. Linus Lindgren of Sweden joins him. From Japan, produced a world champion already today, Satoru Mimura is on the inside of row 5 along the lady, Margarita Barbosa. Margarita Barbosa on row 5 in kart 115. We're heading for the start. Do we get a first timer? The formation is in order. And we're racing. And they drive out of my sight, and we're racing in the senior final. And a disqualification. Satoru Mimura of Japan has been disqualified. Satoru Mimura of Japan has been disqualified. Kart number 151, Satoru Mimura will receive the black flag at the end of the opening lap. Luke Varley led at the end of lap 1 from Matthew Hamilton by 0.07 of a second. Linus Lindgren has just gone through last with the exception of Satoru Mimura, who is out of the race. Matthew Hamilton went through second and Mario Wendler from the outside of the front row went through third. Joey Wimsett was fourth and Andreas Jensen was fifth. Well, at the end of lap 2, there were 2 changes there because Luke Varley lost the lead. Once again, for those of you back home, I'm not bringing commentary because I can't see the circuit, but Luke Varley lost the lead on lap 2. Matthew Hamilton leads from New Zealand, Mario Wendler from Estonia second, and Luke Varley from the United Kingdom went through in third place, although I'm told that Luke Varley is fighting back. Joey Wimsett went through in fourth place. Mario Wendler in kart number 179 has attracted the attention of the officials. Well, Luke Varley is back in the lead now with Joey Wimsett from the United States of America in second place, Matthew Hamilton in third place. Mario Wendler, who I believe attracted the attention of the officials, or it may have been 178 Luke Varley. But Luke Varley, for the time being, is without any warning, and I don't think Mario Wendler is getting one either, but they're attracting the attention of the officials. Luke Varley, Joey Wimsett and Matthew Hamilton went through at the end of lap 3. The 1/8 race distance, if we care to say that statistic. Mario Wendler fourth, Michael Simpson fifth. Well, I'm told there's a major collision on the infield, but it wasn't one of the front runners. It was not one of the front runners. Luke Varley's lead over Mario Wendler is 1.1 second, with Matthew Hamilton of New Zealand in third place. Joey Wimsett went through fourth, Tyler Greenbury fifth. So United Kingdom 1, Estonia 2, New Zealand 3, the United States of America 4, and Australia 5. Well, it was Yuri Foreman and Linus Lindgren, front runners so far this event, who have just gone through in 30th and 31st places, and so they were obviously the guys that had the tangle, or they were involved in the tangle in the midfield section. Once again, for those of you back home, I'm not able to tell you how this came about, but Yuri Foreman of the Czech Republic effectively out of the race running 30th, Linus Lindgren of Sweden effectively out of the race running 31st. We're coming up to the 1/4 race distance. So, 1/4 race distance, 6 laps gone, 18 to go. 6 laps gone, 18 to go, and Luke Varley's lead over Mario Wendler is 0.8 of a second. Matthew Hamilton is running third, Joey Wimsett is fourth, Michael Simpson now up to fifth from sixth, Michael Hewson's up to sixth place from the Netherlands, Tyler Greenbury of Australia drops a couple of places to go to seventh, Victor Pedrosa has dropped a couple of places to eighth. The bigger fan club from Austria, Sandro Lukovic, he's in ninth place. We get the cheer, well done, Sandro's into the top 10, running in ninth place. And Andreas Jensen of Denmark completing the top 10. Philip Arscott from the United States of America started 30th. Philip Arscott started 30th and is running 13th. John Norris started 33rd and is running 15th. Wonderful drive by the Irishman. John Norris up to 15th place from 33rd. Philip Arscott, he's running in 13th place, up from 30th place. So great drives from the back by both Philip Arscott and also by the very back row driver, John Norris from Ireland. Got up to 13th, although he spilt a couple of places on that lap, back to 15th. Victor Pedrosa has had a bad couple of laps. He's gone out of the top 10, and the driver from the state of Florida, Victor Pedrosa, drops down to 12th place. Marco Di Leo is into the top 10 for Canada. Marco Di Leo runs in 10th place. Sandro Lukovic of Austria, he's up into 8th place, gained a place on that lap from 9th to 8th, and I can see Sandro's fans waving those things. Well done, guys, well done, well done. 1/3 race distance, 1/3 race distance, 8 laps gone, 16 to go, 8 laps gone, 16 to go, and Luke Varley leads by 0.85 of a second. Mario Wendler second, Matthew Hamilton third, Joey Wimsett fourth, Mike Hewson's fifth, Michael Simpson is sixth, Tyler Greenbury seventh, Sandro Lukovic eighth, Andreas Jensen ninth, and Marco Di Leo of Canada completes the top 10. The Middle East Kart Cup champion, who lives here at Sharm El Sheikh, Piero Del Marchi, is running in 11th place in Kart 125. Philip Arscott goes from 30th to 12th. Race leaders are on the Nama Bay Straight on the 10th lap of 24. So our race leaders turning onto the home straight for the 10th time. Luke Varley leads, Mario Wendler second, and Matthew Hamilton third. Luke Varley's lead over Mario Wendler is 0.8 of a second. 0.8 of a second in favour of Mario Wendler. Matthew Hamilton of New Zealand third. Joey Wimsett USA fourth. Mike Eusens from Holland fifth. Tyler Greenbury of Australia now up to sixth. Sandro Lukovic of Austria gets another place. Sandro is up to seventh. So Sandro Lukovic of Austria, seventh place now. Climbed up another place on that lap. Sandro Lukovic seventh. Michael Simpson drops a couple of places to eighth. Andreas Jensen ninth. And Marco Di Leo 10th. So the race leaders coming off the Nama Bay Straight onto the home straight for the 11th time in a 24-lap race, and Mario Wendler getting a fraction closer to Luke Varley on that lap. The margin was 0.8 after 10 laps, it's 0.68 after 11 laps. Matthew Hamilton is 1¼ laps behind them, and Joey Wimsett 8/10 of a second behind Matthew Hamilton in 4th place. Then there's quite a gap to Mike Eusens, 1½ seconds. So apart from the 1 and 2 dice and the 3 and 4 dice, the front 5 getting themselves well spread. Sandro Lukovic is the fastest lap. Sandro Lukovic sets the fastest lap, 60.369. So the driver from Austria has set the fastest lap. Sandro Lukovic is the guy who has set the fastest lap on this particular race as we come up to the half distance. So turning round once again onto the home straight. 12 laps gone, 12 to go. 12 laps gone, 12 to go. 12 gone, 12 to go. Well, going to answer you a little question now. Somebody has said to me on a text, somebody has sent in a text who's listening back home. They say, if I don't see the track, how do I know when they're coming onto the home straight? The answer is I can hear them. The answer is I hear them coming onto the home straight. Also, my timing screen gives me the numbers so I know when they are due to be coming onto the home straight. So that's how I work it out. Luke Varley has a lead over Mario Wendler of 0.58 of a second. That seems a comfortable lead, but it was 0.8 of a second not so long ago. So the Estonian driver, who was very honest on the interview at the start of the race, he felt he'd got a lot of work to do, but felt he was capable. Mario Wendler, 0.4 of a second, so he's gone a little bit quicker. Fastest lap of the race is still to Sandro Lukovic. The driver from Austria has posted 60.369, and that's the guy who's gone the quickest, but he's only in 5th place. 4th is Joey Wimsett, 3rd is Matthew Hamilton, 2nd is Mario Wendler, and your race leader, as he was from pole position, no, excuse me, he dropped back a place, didn't he, on lap 2. So Luke Varley started on pole in the lead, lost the lead, regained it immediately, and has held it ever since. We're 13½ laps into this 24-lap race. Well, for those of you back home, the sun is still shining, beautiful blue sky, and warm sunshine here on the Sinai Peninsula at Sharm El Sheikh in Egypt. Race leaders coming back onto the home straight for the 14th time. 10 laps to go, 10 laps to go, 10 to go. And Mario Wendler is ½ a second distant from Luke Varley. Matthew Hamilton in 3rd place. So United Kingdom 1, Estonia 2, New Zealand 3. United States of America, Joey Wimsett 4. Austria, Sandro Lukovic 5. United Kingdom, Michael Simpson 6. Netherlands, Michael Eusens 7th. Denmark, Andreas Jensen 8th. And what a drive by Philip Arscott. Philip Arscott, who started in 30th place, is into the top 10. The USA champion, Philip Arscott, has gone from 30th to 9th. John Norris of Ireland has done even better, from 33rd to 10th place. The Irishman has gone from 33rd to 10th place. John Norris's stunning drive into the top 10. Likewise, Philip Arscott. They're not likely to get onto the podium, even less likely to win, but what a fabulous drive by these guys. Luke Varley's lead over Mario Wendler is increased to 0.67 of a second, and Mario's margin over Matthew Hamilton is a full 2 seconds now. So 16 laps gone and 8 to go. 16 laps gone and 8 to go. We are at the 2/3 race distance. 2/3 race distance. Luke Varley leads Mario Wendler by 2/3 of a second. 0.66 of a second in favour of the UK driver over the Estonian. The margin is increasing over Matthew Hamilton in 3rd place to 2.29. And Matthew Hamilton has got the biggest portion of a full second over Joey Wimsett, who is 4th. Sandro Lukovic now up into 5th place. Mike Simpson 6th. Mike Hewson 7. Andreas Jensen 8. Philip Arscott 9. And John Norris 10. Sean Frost from South Africa, well, what an up and down event he has had. He's running 13th at the moment. Marco Di Leo, who was in the top 10, is running 17th. The girls have slipped away a bit. Margarida Barbosa is running 19th, and Tatiana Calderon is running 27th. So we reached the three-quarter race distance, 18 laps gone, 6 to go. 18 laps gone, 6 to go. We move into the 4th quarter of the race. Luke Varley leads by 0.9 of a second from Mario Wendler. Matthew Hamilton 3rd. Sandro Lukovic now up to 4th place. Sandro Lukovic had the fastest lap. Fastest lap goes to Sandro Lukovic at 60.369. He's into 4th place, but it's a long way up to a podium place for Sandro. Joey Wimsett goes from 4th to 5th. Michael Simpson stays steady at 6th. Mike Hewson 7th. Andreas Jensen 8th. Philip Arscott 9. And John Norris, the very game Irishman, in the top 10. Just outside of the top 10 now, Tyler Greenbury of Australia running in 11th place. laps to go, 4 to go, 4 to go. Luke Varley leads Mario Wendler from Matthew Hamilton in 3rd place. Luke Varley has 1 full second over Mario Wendler now. Matthew Hamilton 3rd, Sandro Lukovic 4th, Joey Wimsett 5th. Michael Simpson went to 6th, Andreas Jensen 7th, Philip Arscott up to 8th place, John Norris up to 9th place, and Mike Usens spilled places on that lap. Mike Usens from the Netherlands drops down into 10th place. Now, is that the New Zealand flag on top of the cliff? Have we got the New Zealand flag on top of the cliff supporting Matthew Hamilton? Kiwis on the top of the cliff waving for Matthew Hamilton. Well done, guys. Well done, well done. Estonia waving their flag for Mario Wendler. I'm told that Estonia are waving their flag for Mario Wendler. Podium place beckoning Mario Wendler. 2 laps to go, 2 to go, 2 to go, 2 to go. So 1 to go, 1 to go, 1 to go. We have 1 lap to go to conclude the World Championship in Rotax Senior. 1 lap to go. Luke Varley heading for victory and a World Championship. Mario Wendler should be safe on the podium. Well, he's safe on the podium in 2nd place. And Sandro Lukovic getting himself into a podium position. An amazing drive by Sandro Lukovic. Sandro Lukovic into 3rd place. So half a lap to go, half a lap to go in the 2009 World Championship. So with 1 turn to make in the 2009 World Championship, coming onto the home straight for the 24th and final time, taking the checkered flag is Luke Varley. Mario Wendler comes home 2nd, and Austria's Sandro Lukovic goes 3rd. Heartbreak for Matthew Hamilton, who was in 3rd place for so long and is now denied a podium position. Matthew Hamilton finishes 4th, Joey Wimsett 5th, Michael Simpson 6th, Andreas Jensen 7th, Philip Arscott a great drive from the back into 8th, likewise John Norris to 9th, and Tyler Greenbury of Australia just gets into the top 10 at the expense of Mike Usens of the Netherlands.